Hey guys, so I have had so many requests to show you how I do my false lashes, how I put them on. So I'm finally getting around to doing this video today. Here they are. I have on the Ardell Fashion lashes in number 102. They're the Dimmies. These are one of my favorite pairs of lashes. And I'm just gonna go through step by step what I do. What I use in the video are obviously the lashes. You'll need eyelash glue, tweezers, a brush of some kind, a thin brush, well, the end of a brush, I guess, and just the package they came in for the glue. And I think that's it. Yes. So if you want to know how I put my false lashes on and know some of my tips and tricks, then keep watching. All right, so a couple things. The lashes that I'm using today and that I really, really like are Ardell. They're the Fashion lashes, and they're number 102. They're Dimmies. So what I love about these is they're not quite a full lash. Normally, if you just get a normal set of lashes, they're a little tiny bit longer than this. Not a lot, but enough to make these a little bit easier to use. Now, normally when I use lashes, unless I feel like wearing the whole lash, I'll normally cut them in half just because two pairs of lashes instead of just one. It's also easier to apply, and it looks more natural or more flirty, I guess, because you're just kind of getting the outer tips where you have the lashes. So these really are a great lash to start with or to try, the Dimmies. And they're also, the band is very flexible, which helps you be able to manipulate them on your lashes better. Now today I am using the Duo Glue. I love this, and this is the dark. I've used the clear, I've used the dark. I prefer the dark, except if you get in a rush, which I sometimes do, and I put my lash on too fast and it flips up, then I'll get little dots of the black glue that I have to rub off and then kind of fix my eyeshadow. Where the clear, for the most part, it ends up kind of blending in. You can still see like kind of a sheen where the clear was, but whatever. Okay, so what I have found works best for me is I shake the glue up and then I put the glue on the back of my lash thing. So I'm just gonna kind of put a little drop like so. And the gray is nice because you can also kind of eyeball it and it'll let you, I mean, it won't personally, but it lets you know when it's ready to use because it gets a little bit black around the edges. So it usually takes, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute to where this starts to get tacky enough. And that is also one of the tricks. I find that if I apply my glue, where are my lashes? Oh. If I apply my glue straight on the band of the lash, it kind of gets drippy, and so it'll drip on the lashes, it'll drip on the other side. It's just a mess. So I let it kind of get tacky and set here. So normally 30 seconds, like I said, to a minute. Take a pair of tweezers, and obviously the shorter pieces go on the inner corners of your eye. So if you're holding up the eyelashes as they come in the box, they go like this. All right? So I'm gonna peel these off here. And I just kind of bend them just a little bit to kind of shape them. You don't have to do too much because they're already pretty much there. So I had it like this. You can see the glue still really hasn't done anything yet, so I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. I'm gonna take the end of the end of a brush, and this is just a bedhead brush. Any brush with a little tiny end on it. You could use your tweezers if you wanted, but then they'll kind of get gunky. So you would just have to wipe them off. I'm just getting my other lash off here while my glue is drying. All right, so I have my lash. Let's see how the glue is looking. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, it's starting to darken up just a bit on the outer corners. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab some glue on the back of my brush, like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead, I'm trying to do it so I can show you, this is so strange. I'm just going to take the glue, taking a little bit more, and just lining my eyelash band with the glue. Really focusing, I mean, you wanna focus everywhere, but I'm really focusing the glue also, sorry, I'm gonna have to get it close so I can see it, on the tips of the lash. And the biggest thing really for me is, I think I've said this 30 times already, but is letting the glue get tacky, because then it'll automatically kind of stick when you place it and you won't have to worry about it sliding so much. So I have the glue on, so now I'm gonna take the tweezers, and seriously, it depends on how fast I'm moving, how, in a hurry I am for the day. I wear lashes quite a bit. I've had a lot of practice with them, and there are days where they still go crazy on me, where I have to take them off and start them over, or sometimes if I'm in such a hurry, I'm like, screw it, and I can't even wear them because I've messed them up. So the thing is, just take your time. So I grab the lash in the middle. Try to hold the mirror so you can see. Okay. And then basically I just start in the middle of my lower lash line, and I set the lash as close to my eyelashes as I can without them being directly on top of the lash. Make sure you can see. So I just close my eye just a bit, and I set that lash down right in the middle. Now very carefully, I'm going to take the end and bring it down. You want to be very, very careful, because if you pull too hard, you can pull everything off that you just did. Oh, sorry, I'm totally blocking. Then the inner corner. And then what I do very, very carefully is I just lightly push the lash in to make sure it's secure to my lash line. And then if you need to, I have like mascara or something down there, I take the tip of the tweezers and just kind of push that down. Now I'm gonna let that set a few seconds. After that sets just a little bit, I'm gonna clamp my lashes together with my false lashes to kind of make them blend a little better. And also I found the slanted tweezers work the best for me, the ones that are pointy and have a little bit of slant. You know how there's ones that are a little bit more narrow, but they're a little bit thicker, and sometimes I get in the way. So here's what it is now. I've let it dry for a few seconds. I'm just gonna take my fingers and just kind of clamp them together. And then I always take my finger and just kind of push them up just a bit. So here it is. And sometimes what I'll do, I have like fuzzies. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll add more mascara to kind of blend my lashes in and just to make my false lashes stand out a little bit more. I really don't think I need it with these. I kind of like the effect that this is giving. So there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Let me clip my bangs out of the way a bit. And I'm still using the same glue that I was, even though it's dried a little bit more, so it's a little bit more tacky. Taking my brush with the hair on it, getting some of that glue. Same thing. Okay, look at my nail polish. This is the worst nail polish I've ever bought in my life. It's the Milani neon line, and it's the purple one. The bottle, I don't have the bottle near me, but it's a gorgeous purple, like the perfect purple. And I had just bought, maybe a week ago, I bought the fresh teal. It's like the turquoise color, and the polish is gorgeous. It's not streaky at all. It's really like a thick, but in a good way, consistency. It's beautiful. So I thought, okay, for sure, the purple one's gonna be just as awesome. No, this is it. I don't know if you can tell. It's so streaky. It's more of a magenta. It's not a bad color, but the quality of the polish is awful. So I would suggest not buying it. I don't know if maybe the teal one I got was a bad batch, which made it thicker. I don't know if this one was a bad batch. I don't know if, since they're different colors, they're different consistencies. I don't know. All right, so I have the glue all over. And the same thing. Start in the middle. Okay, this is gonna be weird for me to try to, let's do it this way. I have it set in the middle, so I'm gonna take my end and pull that down, lock that puppy in place. And my inside kind of went down on its own, but I'm just gonna put it down just a bit. I'm going to push it down slightly to make sure it's close to my lash line. And I'm going to let that set for a few minutes before I kind of mess with it a bit. I love lashes. They seriously, they add so much, just like oomph, like sass. Oh, I was just about to do Teresa's like, rah, but I'm not because that's hers. But they do. They really do add a little, they like up your confidence notch. At least they do with me. All right, so as that's set a bit, I'm gonna push them up. I'm gonna clamp them together with mine. All right, there we go. Let me get my thing out of my face. I'm gonna try to get close, but my camera, like the zoom is awful. Or not the zoom, but it doesn't focus very well. And my rule of thumb is just be careful for the next, I don't know, couple minutes, just to make sure you don't rub your eye or do eyeshadow or anything right after you do your lashes. You want to make sure they have time to set. But yeah, this is them. So I hope that was helpful. Those are the kind of the tricks that I do with my lashes. If you have any questions, let me know, and thanks for watching.